Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening. I am doing Tuesday tea time on Friday this week because it's been a very busy week and I have no idea if anyone is going to join me, but welcome to tea time if you are watching it live or if you're watching it in the replay later. It's Friday. I just got to Germany and I had a beautiful day getting organized for my clinic that starts tomorrow. And I thought I would talk a little bit about beginnings. I've been thinking about beginnings a lot this week because one of those photo memories came up on Tuesday. And I realized that I'd missed tea time because I was teaching a clinic all day in Vermont and I lost track of what day it was. But the memory was of getting the plastic tag off of Myrna's neck at the very beginning of my process with her, the beginning of the movie. And, I thought I would talk about it a little bit because it was one of those moments that was unplanned. And the girl that was helping me film was actually really irritated with me because I didn't wait till the cameras were on to take that number off. I was honestly too excited about it. It was the very first day that Myrna and I were interacting together. It was the very first day she was at my home. I was not expecting her to offer for me to get that close or be touching enough to be able to take the number off. So it was really exciting. It was really exciting that all of that happened. And sometimes when you're at the beginning of something, it's all so new and so unexpected that I think it's important to just let it happen. Don't overplan it. Don't overthink it. Don't worry about it too much. Just let that beginner's luck carry you. And yes, I probably should have waited for the camera to be rolling to take that number off, seeing I was making a movie. But I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry that I just flowed with the moment. A lot of freedom-based training is doing the thing that is possible. And in that moment, taking the number off of Myrna's neck was possible and exciting and wonderful and beautiful. And there was no good reason to wait. Thank you, Laurence. I'm here in Europe. So, I was thinking about beginnings partially because of that memory that came up 10 years ago this week was the beginning of the film with Myrna. So it's been 10 years since I started the project when I had no idea if it was going to work or not. And, here I am. I'm at a different beginning. I'm at the beginning of my teaching tour through Europe. And it's really exciting. I have an outline of things that I teach that I'm very confident about and that I'm excited to share. But I also know from every teaching tour I've ever done, I'm going to learn things as I go. And I'm going to share things with my students that I've never thought of before. And they will become part of my teaching in the future. And there's something really beautiful about that beginning energy where you just dive in and you trust that you know enough to make it up as you go along. And thank you for joining us, Regina. Little tea is always good to share. So I'm talking about beginnings, and when you're at the beginning of something, there's really a beautiful energy to sort of roll into it. I've been doing I did a video last week, and then I added another one tonight that I'm posting on my Patreon group about starting at the beginning every time you start. And that ability to start at the beginning is the thing that really helps your horse trust you and make consistent progress. And I think a lot of times after we've been doing something for a while, we forget to start at the beginning. Now, when a relationship is brand new, and when you're at the beginning of something, you really do remember to start at the beginning. But that doesn't mean that you should be overly cautious. If it feels good and it feels right and it feels harmonious, just go ahead and do all the things that are possible with you and the horse, and don't overthink it. I'm really, really, really big on being careful and aware and gentle and slow throughout the process, so we're very consistent with the horses. But at the beginning, when you don't know each other, there's something about that brave, bold, free confidence that it might just be fine, and you don't have to overthink it. Yeah, I agree, Petra. So many people try and fix the symptom and forget about the beginning and the root cause of things. But when you're at the beginning of a process with a horse, or beginning of a clinic, or beginning of anything, that beginning is sort of a brand new place where you don't know what the symptoms are. You don't know what you're fixing yet. You don't know. You just know that you are in harmony with the horse, and you're going to do what's possible for you and the horse. And have an open mind. Have an open mind about what's possible. Don't limit yourself right at the beginning, because far more might be possible than you think. Then, when you go back the second or the third or the fourth day, that's when I suggest you limit yourself. Really do exactly what you did, or less than what you did, or take it back down to less the more repetitions you do. But I think because I talk about that so much, and I really emphasize going back to the beginning every day, every start, I also wanted to see the flip side of it, which is sometimes when you first start something, when you don't know a horse, when you've never been in a situation before, sometimes it's just, you don't have to worry about it that much. You just roll forward with whatever harmony is possible. And I'm feeling kind of inspired. Start of my European teaching tour. I got to spend some time with some horses today that I don't know at all. So that was total brand new start with horses that I have no relationship with, which was really fun. I feel like I learned some cool things, and I made a really good Friday video that I'm going to share with everyone tonight. And it's fun. Beginnings are fun. Don't overthink them. Just revel in the newness and the confidence and the flow and the harmony and the rhythm and all those good things. So those are my thoughts for today. I'm going to get some sleep. It's been a really long trip from the US to Europe, and I get to start teaching tomorrow morning, and I'm really excited for this new beginning. So I look forward to seeing a lot of you throughout the next 7 weeks as I tour Europe, and I can't wait to sort of see what comes out of all that, what newness and inspiration and flow and harmony and things that I've never planned or never thought of doing that just happen naturally. We're going to see what happens. All right, you guys, have a wonderful evening, and I will talk to you again next week on Tuesday.